Good afternoon, everybody. Preston here at Target Trading Academy with today's micros market recap. Let's get right into it. It is Monday, April 1st. Well, after the New York close, let's get right into it with oil. We opened gap up, and oil had a little bit of run up, hit that contract high, which was also that range high from the prior day. And then they fought it, and then they just decided, you know what, let's make some new highs, and they started trending higher. Exactly what they did. And then closer to the close of that market, they had some retracement. You can see that mass exodus with these large selling bars as they pulled out, yet finished net positive on the day. Now, gold opened gap up, stayed gap up. Oops, I scrolled back instead of condensing it. Gap up, little run up, round trip, moved to attempt to go lower, back to balance, but they never quite got it, turned that around, and they finished pretty close to where they opened. So once more, another market finishing gap up. Now, for today in the equities, it was a little slower. It was a little bit more consolidated. It's a typical Monday for you. In terms of the ES, we opened inside of that range, pretty close to that close, stuck around this value area that we were at, and then dropped to the close shortly after the news, and then kept going for the most part. And it's a very similar story in the NASDAQ. You can see we had a large turnaround there, some of a response there. So two opportunities, not quite one here, not quite valid entry, I would say, but students still take it, which we still call the not quite valid entry. So there's three entries for our students to look for, and then it kind of just went sideways for the most part in between this area. Not much after that. So a handful of opportunities, and like I said, similar story in the NASDAQ. Excuse me, let me scroll this back for you. With the exception in the NASDAQ, we opened in balance inside that range above the close, and immediately went up instead of down, and then we went sideways, fought, and then eventually we came back down, got to that close, and then went further down. So a little bit different in the regards of where it went, a little bit of a mixed market for today, but objectively they ended up in the same position. But we are finishing net down in the ES and positive in the NASDAQ. We had a downward move, objectively, even though the NASDAQ went up and then down, as opposed to the ES where it kind of just had a blip and then down. We had a down market, even though we were finishing positive in the NASDAQ for the day. I would consider this more of a downward move, even though, like I said, we just finished positive. But negative, positive, and positive, and positive is what we are ending for today's trading session. If you would like to learn more information about these levels, as you can see, this is the area that's been hit 3 times now. Massive response off it. These levels are drawn the night before. If you want to learn the methodology around this and how you can get them onto your charts the night before, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co. Get in touch with us at either location, and we'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day. I look forward to seeing you there.